I was watching this video by, I want to shout him out, Hoops Tonight, Jason Timfey. Sorry if I got that wrong. And he was breaking it down, the AJ versus Peterson debate. And he said Peterson can't create separation. And he's constantly taking these tough shots.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's not great.
No,
that's
especially
really
in the
point.
pros. Because in the college game, you can get away with that, especially if you have a ton of athletic talent, right? You can take harder shots because even the best college defender is going to be nothing like an NBA defender. But you try and do that against the defenders that they have, like an Alex Caruso or something, or a Wemby, especially in the first quarter, right? Like those guys, if he's taking off balance, weird contested shots, he's just going to miss them or they're going to get blocked. I
would say Darren Peterson seems to be on balance. Like he's a very good basketball player. Don't get me wrong. Another guy, Kevin O'Connor compares him to a Ray Allen. So this is an interesting comparison. So Ray Allen, for those who don't know, wasn't just like a 3-point shooter. He actually was a very good player who could drive and stuff. He was just such a good shooter that became sort of what he was known for.
Yeah, when he was
especially
drafted
earlier this year,
it was mostly about the handles and stuff and being able to
drive. He had
he
handles.
Didn't talk about his jump shot as much.
He was out of UConn, right? He had made some great shots for UConn, but his handle. He was in that movie with Denzel Washington, where he's all playing one-on-one against him and stuff. But sorry, that was a silly reference. But I watched him in Seattle, and he was the team's all-star. He was the kind of get it done. And he would battle with Kobe. Those guys had some kind of thing going on versus each other, little like the Wemby and Chet sort of thing. But it wasn't that lopsided. Ray Allen could hold his own, at least as best he could. So would Ray Allen, let's say he was Ray Allen, this Darren Peterson guy, is we pretty happy with that as Wizards? Is that awesome?
I think it's good. I still think you want the guy with the ridiculous length and who can just absolutely do some crazy things in transition because he's got the speed and the wingspan and everything. I still think that's better for that team.
You're talking about Caleb Wilson?
No, I'm talking about Debanza. I think yeah, nice one though. They both are good transition scorers actually, but Debanza I think definitely has the edge. I just think based on the roster they've got now, I think he slots right in as just a crazy a good wing that they can have. I think you can get the shooters later, or you can get them later in the draft, or you can find kind of guys who can be
3 guys.
Yeah, there's enough of those in the league for what they need. They don't necessarily need the shooting right now because they're not going to be in games where there's going to be a lot of that going on right now, right? Because they're rebuilding from scratch, and so I think I still think Debanza is the better pick. But right, if he ends up a Ray Allen, that's a pretty high ceiling, right? That's impressive. But you just worry, like you said, that he's actually a Markelle Fultz, right? Or a Ben Simmons. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So